dear Scorpio. This is a bonus reading for you by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. It is an old-fashioned love and spirituality reading with 15 cards where we look into your spiritual growth, your relationship, and your blind spot and shadows. Whatever wants to come true as a message for you right now. And this is a thank you reading for the gratitude you showed me in the love readings for September. So thank you so much, Scorpio, for the showed appreciation. It means a lot. New love and spirituality readings will be released for all the signs in the middle of November for Sagittarius season. And this round of bonus reading will be determined if they will be done in the modern style with 9 cards or in this old-fashioned style with 15 cards. It might even be half and half. Half of the signs will get the longer readings and half will get the shorter style readings. But these bonus readings popularity will decide in comparison to the normal love and spirituality readings per popularity will determine what kind of style I will do the next time. I can also mention that I bought the last 5 Leo lanterns. This lion figurine, okay, and I've chosen I will choose randomly 5 of my viewers that will choose to become to join as a member to my channel and that have signaled in the community section that they want this Leo lantern. You will have to pay for shipment and custom fee, but you will not have to pay for the lantern. It's my gift to you. You can't join as a member today when I'm launching this, but I have gotten okay that my membership plan is reviewed by YouTube. I just have to finish some final steps and then you will be able to join. And this reading here will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Sun and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for November or the love and spirituality readings for Scorpio season. That is up, your birthday season. You can also check out the other bonus readings, near personal and pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I'm using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and I will start displaying your cards. So in the bottom of the pile here in the past, we have the Hierophant. So you're dealing with society, you're dealing with social situations, and it has something to do with power and being able to join as a member to your social group, maybe at work, in your family, at school, with your partner. And it seems like it's a little bit hard to get into this inner circle, and but you have some kind of passion here or some kind of spiritual quest, and you have something to probably give to these different groups of people that you are mixing with. Okay, so the Hierophant, and here we have the Strength card. It shows that you have a certain quality to you when you are among people. You probably don't show yourself like with a mask on, the kind of person that tries to please other people. It's more likely that you are more really yourself, that you show yourself from your soul self persona instead of this will make me be loved kind of persona. So that's a good thing. You must have gone through a lot of spiritual growth to be able to display yourself like this in society or with other people or in a relationship. And here we have the Queen of Cups. So it shows you, of course, again. And it shows also that you're not being like all tough and trying to kind of challenge this power with the Hierophant here. You're also being very empathic. The reason to why you want to take part is so you can give love and warmth and be a part of a group and be happy, and or be in a love relationship and be happy, or be with your family and be happy. So I don't see any will, like ill will from you, that you want to take part of this society so you can rule them all with an iron fist. It's not like that. It's more that you are totally yourself, and you have great empathy for other people, and you also care a lot for their spiritual growth. We have both the Hierophant, the Strength, and the Queen of Cups, which is very spiritual cards. So you probably want what's best for people, and you're really being yourself in the different situations. Here we have a Four of Wands. So Four of Wands shows that you have really started to love yourself and put yourself in a very calm position, grounded yourself. You have a self-respect, and you respect other people's boundaries, and you respect your own boundaries. But the Four of Wands is the kind of situation where you don't have really a comfort zone. So you can go wherever you want in the world, and your comfort zone is kind of with you. You don't have to stay and hide from people or situations because you're so sure of yourself, and you're so grounded in this self-respect that you don't shy away from situations or groups or gatherings. So you're able to be with people and still have your boundaries, but healthy boundaries where people can be invited in, but you can also tell them when you don't like things or they need to get out. So the Four of Wands is also a beautiful card of relationships and love, but mostly I'm seeing you here in contrast to other people. Here we have the Six of Wands, and I'm feeling this is might be the group you want to fit into. So we can see here these are being kind of going to this side, all these cards, and these cards are going to the other side. So there's a little bit split between you and other people. Even if you can be this cool with other people and grounded, it's still like they are going on here maybe without you a little bit, or going on their own escapades there. So I will see with the last card what's going on. And we have the Four of Cups. So you feel very disappointed with other people because you know your worth, you know that you are nice, you know that you have the best intentions, and still it's almost like people are avoiding you. Maybe they are jealous of you, or maybe they feel a threat from you in some way, because it's almost like you have this mission from God with the Ace of Wands also there. And maybe you want to affect them in some way. Maybe you are trying to help them with making healthier choices for themselves in their life, in their relationship. Stop doing drugs, or don't be with that guy if he doesn't, if he can't respect you. So maybe you're giving advice to people or caring for them. You're seeing what they are doing in their life that's not so great, and you might be, you have the best intentions and you want them to live healthier lifestyles, but it's almost like they don't want to listen to you here, and they want to go about their life and do their stuff. For example, let's say that you were in school. Maybe you are 11 years old, and a kid with this kind of integrity would tell people to stop bullying that special kid in the class that's always getting bullied. And these people that's bullying, they would become irritated by that, because they want to keep the kind of dynamic where some people are above and some people are below. And you get very disappointed with them because you have your spiritual mission here, or this unconditional love for people where you want them to behave in better ways towards each other. I'm almost feeling this kind of disappointment I can feel that maybe Jesus had with people, that they were, okay, he said it even, forgive them because they don't know what they are doing, and you can't really forgive them in that gracious way. You're just being very disappointed with them. So I heard a song when I shuffled the cards, and they're singing, I want to be like the cool kids, because all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. And I don't think you want to be like the cool kids really, but you would want to join them and be a part of them, and that everyone has this open hearts and are able to connect with each other and not have these fences up, or these guards, or this kind of secret social rules for who is in and who is out. So I'm thinking that is what's going on. It can even be in a love situation where you try to make your partner go with a harmonious relationship, but they like to stick with a little bit more edgy kind of relationship where we are having a lot of drama and we don't see eye to eye. So they don't want it to be too cozy or too nice. They want to have this in the Hierophant. It's a lot about spiritual growth and the things we have learned so far, but it's also about power. The person that's able to dictate to the other people what they are supposed to do, they are in power. Here you are kind of, I'm feeling you are dictating to other people what they are supposed to do. Don't bully, don't do that, it's not good for you. Be nice, create good relationships. And these people don't want to listen because you kind of crack their style, or you force them to be good or do nice things, or to not try so hard with this power game. So I'm thinking they are a little bit irritated with you, actually. Yeah, and here we have the 5 of Swords. It comes underneath the 5 Hierophant, so it shows these tensions that can be in social groups when there's a fight for power, or when one person thinks that they are right, the other person also thinks that they are right, and there's this conflict. And here I'm seeing your your mission here again with the Ace of Coins and the Temperance. Temperance is 14. 1 plus 4, 5. So this is the scientists that go out in the world and figure things out and come back with a book that they put in the library of the Hierophant back to our culture. So our culture always develops. We learn new things. And if the culture is open, it will become more and more advanced, because we're getting more and more truth. Like the first truth is replaced with a new truth that's even closer to the truth than the old truth was. And this can also be a threat to the people that's holding the old truth, because you are challenging them with this new truth, and you are coming off as the person that knows something. And certain people, they are always looking at situations from a situation of, like, from an angle of power, and they think that when you come in here and you talk your stuff about how things really should be done, you are trying to aim for power. And I don't think these people want to give you power. Either it's your partner, or maybe you're challenging the dynamics in your family home. For example, you have been the black sheep, and now you have learned so much when out in the world, so you don't want to have that role anymore, because you were never the black sheep. You always had your stuff together. You always knew. You just played that role so everyone else could look great or feel great. And now you don't want to play that role anymore, because you feel, hey, we are all grown-ups. We should play this game on equal terms and help each other, instead of trying to take power over each other. But there's certain groups that's not too happy about this, might be jealous or angry with you or irritated with you, or want you to just, shut the F up, basically. And here we have the 6 of Coins, comes underneath the Strength card. So again, it just shows, like, even when these people are mad at you or trying to, either silence you or make you feel uncomfortable, feel ashamed of yourself, or shaming you for something, looking for your weak spot, trying to push those buttons. You're still like, hey, can't we just be friends? Can't we just work it out? You still have this feeling inside of you where you want to try to make it work. You want to try to make them understand you, and not have their thorns right out at you and take down their shield, their swords. So you want to de-escalate the situation. You don't seem to take it very personally, these things, what they are saying. You're just seeing it as a challenge where you feel like it's hard to get through to them. You don't realize that they don't want you to get through to them. They want to keep their old world view or their power, which you are challenging here with being this kind of do-gooder here. Okay, funny. And here we have the Hermit. So we have 8 Strength, and here comes the Hermit in an angle like this. So it's some kind of evolution going on here. And it comes also underneath Queen of Cups, which is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And this is Hermit is Virgo energy. So again, it shows this. You are not being the black sheep at all here. You're rather being the the kind of little know-it-all that have this special view that things could be done in a much better way, and then it would be so great. And you're probably right. It's just that I'm feeling that people will probably get annoyed with this, where you are being so almost all-knowing, or that you can see right through them, or you can understand their motives, or you understand why they want to have power because they don't feel loved, or they want to stamp on other people because they were stamped on once. So I'm thinking they're also irritated by your empathy and your wisdom here, Scorpio. And this is the central card, and it's the King of Wands, and it comes underneath Four of Wands. It's very much connected with the Strength card. Both King of Wands and Strength is Leo. So it's again, this is also Leo, Six of Wands here. It's Leo, it's Jupiter in Leo actually. And you might be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, Aries or Sagittarius. But mostly I'm feeling it's a battle of will, where one person comes in with this soul energy and the other person comes in with just this I want earthly power energy. And both forces are almost equally strong. And sometimes the one that I want to have power in the world energy are actually playing their cards a little bit better. So they usually end up being the one, you know, putting the stake to fire, than being the one being burnt on stake, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking that maybe you have tried this before, to come with these words to people that they should act nice and play nice, and it hasn't always been very appreciated. I'm seeing the fire here, but I'm also feeling, even if you have been maybe persecuted in a past life, it doesn't seem to have frightened you at all. You're still doing the same thing, still opposing the same power, still trying to implement heavenly love on earth in a kind of it's not in this way where you are trying to write in other people's forehead that they are sinners and they should act better. It's more from a state of compassion and a state from your soul that you know that you just know that this would be a better world to live in for everyone. But it's tricky because, as I said, we have seen very many examples that the worldly power is winning. You know, when on earth we play by earth rules, and even if heaven is trying to come in and fix things, I don't know, sending Buddha, Mother Teresa, Jean d'Arc or Jesus, it doesn't really help that much. It helps a little bit. We take small jumps of evolution, but it often comes back to this with the power struggle. And here we have the Chariot. So I feel you're not going to yield this time. So this is the earthly forces against the heavenly forces here. And well, you're a little bit outnumbered. So maybe that's this people's advantage, that because they put the fear of I want to say the fear of God in people, but it gets a little bit wrong here in this context. But maybe they want to put the fear of their power into people, and that makes people rather want to join them than be against them, because they're scared and they also look up to a strong leader. And if you come with something new here, some new ideas, that we don't even have to fight, we can share equal and everyone can be happy. This person has a lot of people like understanding their way of thinking, and understanding this with being, they understand with this being a leader and being a subject underneath a leader, but they don't understand this with everyone being equal, because it means that the people that's subject to a leader needs to take more responsibility and grow up and kind of not be children to a powerful authority anymore. And I think they are reluctant to do that. They rather want a strong person coming and telling them what to do with this iron fist than taking their own responsibility. And I think that's your problem here with whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to make your family be able to eat, I don't know, Thanksgiving dinner in a more harmonious fashion, instead of having the old same type of arguments about I don't know, the kitchen, or how the food is going to be done, or whatever it is. And a lot of people wants to keep the old order, okay? And here we have justice. So justice comes to your support, but I don't know what it helps. Even if, for example, Jesus and John the Ark were lifted up to heaven in one way or the other, what did they change for the great masses? We have their legends and their stories, and people are being inspired by it, but we still have the old order. So, but I'm seeing that, yeah, universal order always are above earthly order, but that's in the universe. Here on earth we actually have free will, and we are not doing always great things with this. But it's a supportive card. It supports the thing that you do, the truth that you tell, and the honor in which you operate from, because the Strength card and the Justice card, they're very closely related. It's about a grown-up person taking grown-up responsibility and acting from their moral values and principles, not just talking to get an audience or to get people to follow you. You actually, like this person here, that's being the bully on the schoolyard and getting a lot of, like, becoming a popular kid. So you're not like that. You're following your inner moral code, even if it costs you on a social arena. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. And so if everyone were like you, we would have less problems, but unfortunately not everyone is. A lot of people are helpless babies that needs someone to tell them what to do, because they feel so lost being kind of dumped here in the world without a map and a compass, and no one telling them, why are you here, what are you supposed to do? And then when a strong leader comes and you know, put some rules, it's making these people feel comfortable and they follow this person. It's like when ducklings hatches from their eggs, and you can put a wand there with a white flag, and they will think that this white flag is their mother. And wherever you put this flag, the ducklings will go there. So these people that follow this leader are like that, because they need security. They want to feel sheltered and taken care of, and that you can't offer them. You can only offer them truth, and for them to step into their own power. But you don't want to be their leader. You don't want to be the one ruling them. And here we have the future. So it's the Star card. And so it's still your mission, this. Complicated. It can just be in a family situation where, for example, your siblings go still with what your parents says, even if you are now grown up and you know that this is wrong. It's not how you're supposed to do things. It's not nice, or it's not comfortable. No one is really happy, but they're still going with the old thing because that's what they know. And you want to challenge this. You want to do things in a new way that's more sane. But people seems to choose to be insane, and that makes you upset or sad, or you feel unjustly treated, and you feel you don't understand why life just don't change, or why people don't go with your way, because it's the right way to be nice towards each other than to be in these power games. It can be also on a dating arena where people are not trying to make harmonious relationships. They're just trying to get enough people's attentions. So maybe dating someone, ghosting them, dating another person, ghosting them, and just harvesting these people's energy. So things like this, you need to apply this to your situation. It can be a situation at work where people go with the angry person, what the angry person says, instead of what's sane or logic. And this is your future, and we have the 9 of coins. So you seem kind of rock solid, even if you're disappointed with these people. You're not getting very agitated. So I guess you have been in this kind of mess a long time, and you have accepted that this is the way of the world. You wish to change it, but you're not putting yourself as a pawn in the game. So even if the game doesn't work out to your favor, people continue acting like illogic and not nice. That is of course sad, but it has nothing to do with you. You realize that you're really rock solid and full of self-respect, self-love. So I think it's very easy for you to bounce back from different challenging situations, because you are so supportive towards yourself. So even if this mission is kind of complicated, and it's something that we have seen maybe God has tried to imply on the world for a very long time with the 10 Commandments, which I don't think was like shipped down by Moses. We have these laws already with Hammurabi, I think, is the first person I know that had these laws, and it's way back in Sumer or Mesopotamia. So we have tried for a very long time to affect people in a way so they would be nicer to each other and not just steal and rob and take whatever position they can. So it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Okay. I'm laughing because it's feeling a little bit sad for you and your frustration, but in the same time, look at the big scheme of things. People have been sacrificing themselves like this forever. Here we have the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the Eight of Swords. So I'm thinking sacrificing themselves forever. I'm seeing this with the burning on the stake thing again. Like, even if you're a king, the masses comes and, you know, do a number on you, and then they ride off continuing with their stupid stuff. The things that they love to do that's not healthy for them and not healthy for anyone. And here you are as this soul person on earth. You came here like a spiritual being to almost be a prophet of some sort for your family, for your circle of friends, in the occupation that you do at your workplace. And you're not having much luck with it, is what I'm seeing. So I think you need to get used to the idea that people won't celebrate you, even if you are right. Even if the things that you know would change everything. If your partner would just, stop with the power games, your relationship would be fine. It's not going to give you like this sense of relief where people finally understand you and go with what you have said, because they're not going to bend to your authority. And I'm trying to figure out why. King of Swords. Because there's a different agenda. The King of Wands, going with your soul. The King of Swords, having a master plan how to rule the world. It's two different agendas. One wants what's best for everyone. This person wants what's best for themselves. I'm not saying that because this is a swords person and this is a fire person. I'm saying this because this is the energy. This person looks nice enough. But I feel with this card that what it represents is a person that wants to win the game of life by being smart. The person that has the most stuff or the most power when they die wins. I don't think they will be particularly happy, but they will be very happy that they were singled out. Like the smartest person that could manipulate everyone else to get them to do what they wanted. So it's a very scared person, I would say, that are like this. But in the same time, it's what you're working against. The Strength, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. So I think you almost need to become this person. You can't just, come and say your truth and expect people to understand this. You need to understand the game, what's on stake for people. So you need to get a little bit sharper, a little bit smarter, a little bit like watching and studying situations and see how you can implement this in a way that people can accept. Maybe you need to be a little bit more bossy, not smile, for example, when talking with difficult people, but actually putting yourself in a powerful position. If you could lead them a little bit more, for example, if there's a group at your work trying to sort out a problem where people are not working well together, it's for the benefit of everyone if you could work better together. So if you use more authoritative tools and are being more logic and more sharp, instead of having this feeling that justice should prevail and everyone should see the logic in this situation and see that I am right and what I want is good for everyone and what this other person wants is only good for them. It's not going to happen, okay? So that's what I'm feeling. You actually need to grow like one step further to be able to not just lean on universal justice and that I feel that I'm right and I feel that what I'm trying to impose would be good for this person too. It's not enough. You actually need to win on their terms. So I'm thinking about this with taking in your shadow to, I don't know, be close to your enemy. But I don't mean be close to them like that, but maybe kind of become them a little bit. Learning how this is working, how this social game is working. And here we have a Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is again still with this, you have this mission. And it comes underneath the Six of Wands and the Chariot. That's both victory cards. And I'm feeling there's someone else winning here, but you haven't given up. So you still have the same mission. You're still supposed to do the same thing. You just need to not give up. Keep on doing this. And the Page of Wands is always very ready to learn new things and be open to new things and see new angles and adapt to new situations. And this is what you need to do here. And the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm seeing still this split and that it's not like automatically just solved. 11, 10. It's more like we're going back. Here we go again. Now we're going to do the same thing again and see if you can figure it out this time. If you can, you know, not try to just lean on universal forces or logic that this will help you out. But actually, you know, try to put a little bit more effort in. Become the foot soldier for logic and what's right and what's true. And jump into the game a little bit more. I hate to say it because I don't like to play these games and I lose a lot of energy if I need to. I just don't want to figure these things out. But fortunately, I'm not a Scorpio, so I don't have to. I will take a oracle card for you. I probably will have to too. But you do the things first, and then the other people will come after you. So we have this playful and individuality. So you're supposed to have a little bit fun with this as well, while you try to implement more individuality with people, that they're not supposed to be a group of sheep just following the wolf to be brought to slaughter. Playful. My child, life is not always so serious. Choosing this symbol means it's time to lighten up and be playful. No matter what you're asking about, this is a time to have a sense of humor, smile and go do something fun. Life has a way of answering all questions when you're not looking. Wouldn't it be better if you were enjoying your life rather than just sitting around waiting for what you want to happen? So this with a universal justice where you want someone else to come and fix this. Don't take yourself so seriously. It's time to lighten up and be playful. Know when this symbol appears in your life, the fun is about to start. The Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands, it's in Osho Tarot, it's called playfulness. And Wheel of Fortune is time to play this game again. So have a little bit fun with this, with the logic and seeing through the other person's agenda and trying to meet them halfway and to balance up the evil that they are trying to do, with you being even smarter and not leaning towards this with universal justice. Okay, it's still there, but it's not really applying to Earth because here's free will. So you need to sharpen up, okay? No two snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique too. This is something to celebrate. I have marked one young person in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty greater or less than yours. No one's life better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you are compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. And I'm also feeling that no one else can do your job. If you don't do it, no one will do it. So that's how serious this is and how important you are. But still, you know, playful. Don't change yourself. You don't have to become this person. I just want you to kind of learn these skills so that you can see through the game and do the right things to get justice to your workplace, to get your family to work into harmony, to make that person that you are partnered up with, to not oppose every great thing that you're trying to do for you, the two of you, or to make your children align with you instead of opposing you and trying to always be making revolution towards whatever you are saying. So it's about this, and doing it in a playful way and in a way that doesn't compromise you. You're still you. But I feel that you have been a little bit bitter towards heaven, and why are they not fixing this? But it's because you are sent to fix it. And you are too lazy to do it too. If you are at least like me, you don't want to play these kind of games, or you don't have the energy to even try to figure out the evil plan that they have. You just, I don't care, and do something more fun. But you're supposed to care, okay? And playfulness, engage in the game. Yeah, okay. Hit me, baby, one more time is what I'm hearing. Maybe for those of you that this was not so much about love, more about the dynamics in love and in relationships. But for those of you that's asking about love, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it's hard to... You need to accept that these people, even if you love a person to death, they might not be your friend at this time. They might just, it's a power struggle between you two, and they are not trying to be your friend. So you need to disconnect from the sense that you need them as a friend, and you rather need to figure out how to make this person work with you rather than against you. But be ready to sacrifice the relationship if that doesn't work, because you don't want to play by their rules and living in a relationship that's not harmonious or not equal, okay? Where a person just wants you to, so they can have someone to have power over, or to make you feel uncomfortable or sad or upset or whatever it is that they are going off on. But so this is about not taking your relationship so seriously while you are trying to figure this out, because the things that when you try to figure things out and try different things, you might lose the relationship in the process. And it's okay if you do, because if it's not good anyway and the person is just trying to take power over you, is probably not particularly happy anyway. But if you love the person enough, you would want it to work. So you still try to do the best you can here, but also always keep in mind that you might have to sacrifice the situation rather than to sacrifice yourself or subordinate yourself to illogic, inharmonious relationships. Okay. So, my dear Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also become a member very soon to my channel, a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and live Q&As where I answer your questions. You can also become an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time as soon as I have done them. Instead of me waiting for a particular date, I will put them out to you as soon as they are done. And a full member that will get access to my mediumship training video and other special videos. I have been approved, my program has been approved by YouTube, so I just have to do some final steps to launch this program. With that said, the next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of November for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the pick a card near personal and bonus readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.